So, could I get you anything? Hot drink, cold drink, lukewarm drink?
Just a cup of tea would do. Thanks.
Now, before we get started, can you state your name for posterity's sake, as this is being recorded?
Carol Brown.
And, Miss Brown, are you aware of the murder of Mr. John Shakespeare?
John Shakespeare? I have never heard of that name.
Well, if you don't mind, can you tell me the events that led up to February 14th this year?
February 14th. You know, on that day I just worked as usual. It was like a Friday night, and I just sort out all the books and got off work and go home.
And do you remember taking out any specific books that day? Anything unusual? Meeting any strange men?
Not really. I mean, I worked in a city centre library. It's a huge library. We got loads of borrowers every day. I can't remember every one of them.
Then let me ask you a very similar question in a very different way. Do you recall taking out 3 copies of William Shakespeare's King Lear? These were each checked out on February 14th, each by you, in fact. Could you tell me why?
By me? To tell you the truth, I am a big fan of William Shakespeare's. I've written lots of his plays, and anyone could have written the notes on it.
Which notes? I never mentioned that there were any annotations in here, and there are some key notes of worth. If you flick to your page 15, there's a post-it note that was found. Can you tell me what it says? There are notes of interest, but I don't understand how you could possibly know that. I mean, the library would check for defacement, or check, in fact, for any kind of notation that would cause any concern. But you seem to have left notes on page 15 of each and every one of these books. Shakespeare, February 14th. We have unremissible evidence that puts you at the scene of the crime, and yet what we're missing is a motive and a murder weapon. Although the motive seems to be completely clear. February 14th, you were clearly alone on Valentine's Day, so much so that you noted it down in your 3 copies of King Lear, as anyone would. But Mr. Shakespeare was a new target. Now, to find a murder weapon, I can only imagine myself in the scenario. I'm working in a library on Valentine's Day. I see a target. I think, I'll invite him around for dinner, or I'll make him invite me around for dinner. And so I go to his apartment, prepare food with him. It's a romantic-ish evening, and for some reason, he decides to take out 10 pints of milk. And I take exception to that. We're making a carbonara. Milk cannot go in a carbonara. This is so abhorrent, so gross, and I think this is not a person who deserves to live. And so I would empty the 10 pints of milk into the bathtub and drown him in it to give him a taste of his own rotten, disgusting medicine. And that's exactly what you did, isn't it? You disgust me. I think I've got what I need.